Hey everybody, this is Shake and Break, and this is Homebrew. Starting off again with Discord. Just to give you an update, we're at 83 members since Thursday and growing. And big shout out to the build helpers here. If you want to be a build helper in the community, just let me know in Discord, and I'll add you. But basically, these guys and gals who volunteered to help people out in Homebrew Vehicle Sandbox. So if you're new to the game, you need help, join us in Discord. I'll put the link below once you get in here. It's real simple to use. We got chat rooms set up for you, and you can share your creations, get help. We also have voice channels as well. Okay, let's get in. I'm going to show you my latest creation, the Lunar Lander. Okay, so we're in the game, and this is the building area. Before I actually show you the Lunar Lander in action, I've really talked a whole bunch in my videos lately about HB 14, the current build, about really what this game is about. And I want to do that now for some of you who don't even know what the hell Homebrew Vehicle Sandbox is. But basically, it is this wide open world. It's a sandbox world where basically you come in here and you can build pretty much anything you can think of. And what they do is they give you a toolbox of various parts and stuff. And this is actually going to grow here in the near future and continue to expand. But the big thing about it is the tools that they give you. For example, this adjustable curve pipe. I'll just spawn this in. What to me sets this game really apart from a lot of other games is this, like this just example, this pipe right here. If I stuck this pipe on here, you know, a lot of these games you can add parts stuff and they're pretty static, but I actually could go ahead and take this pipe and I actually can adjust this thing and actually can I can bend it. I can take this pipe and start making so you really can do a lot of detail work in this game, in Homebrew, which I think is different than a lot of the other builder games out there. And the other part is that stuff looks realistic. You know, this game has a realistic type look to it. That's really cool. I apologize for the little beeps. That's in Discord. That's how much action's going on there. People are talking to each other, and I'm getting some audible beeps coming in. They need to knock that off. But the other part is this part right here. So you got the parts, right? And a lot of these parts are interactive parts that you can modify and tune. And that's the other level of detail. How you do that is you come up here to Window, and you hit the thing called Tuner. And you get all these boxes, and all these boxes basically, I mean, look at that. Basically represent parts on this vehicle that you see, the Lunar Lander. And from batteries to the seat, smooth box, rocket engines, adjustable fuel tank, lights, gyro disc. We've got a gyrometer. You've got smooth box, toggle boxes, rotator. All of this stuff is on that vehicle. And I chose where to put it. I chose how to implement it, how far for rotators to move, all of that stuff. The center of gravity, this blue dot here, all of this stuff is affected by how I shape this vehicle. And to me, that's what's so cool about this. From the weird spaceship thing like this to, I'll show you something else. Okay, so you can do stuff like this. This has made some crazy little car here. We got a skin layering system, so you can skin all this out, bend that skin. So again, what I love about Homebrew is that all of these parts, including the wheels, everything can be modified, tweaked, depending on what vehicle you're trying to create and what kind of feel you're trying to create. That's what I love about it. You're not going to find that level of detail and power, at least I haven't found in other kind of vehicle sandbox games, with a realistic look to it. So let's get out of here and let's go check out the Lunar Lander. I'm going to tell you what inspired me to make this thing. What inspired me to make the Lunar Lander is I wanted to challenge myself using the rotators, and I wanted to like challenge myself with a kind of a space type vehicle, space feel to it. And I remember as a kid playing an old school game called the Lunar Lander, where you had this little simple little lunar module. You had to kind of land it on these little platforms. It was a lot of fun. I wanted that feel to the vehicle where I had to kind of land it, and it had almost like a little bit of delay and like as you try to brake and take off. So I made this thing, and I'm pretty proud of it. I like it. And part of it right away, as you could see, is the rotator system. And I'm going to zoom out here just so you can see this. And basically how this works is you load up, and first thing is getting into position. And then I also have the console comes up, and all this is done with the rotators. You can set how far it moves, how fast it moves, how many revolutions, all of that kind of stuff. Let's zoom back out and show us how this works right now. All right, we're going to take off here. Bring the legs up. I love that. And it basically transforms this thing into the Lunar Lander. All right, we're going to head out to the flatland out here, and I'm going to show you how this thing lands real quick. All right, bring it in nice and low here. And that's it. The Lunar Lander. I love this thing. And if you want to take off, in fact, let's go a little bit darker with the settings. Add a little neon to it. Let's see how that looks. A little bit dark. Let's go a little bit darker. Yeah, there we go. All right. That looks pretty cool. Let's get back in and let's do this. How cool is that? All right, let's bring it in. See if we can get a landing out of this real quick. This part reminds me right here of the Lunar Lander right here, the game, where you just, you just couldn't stop on a dime, and you had to hit that spot. This reminds me of another planet right here. Just love the look of this area of the map. It just looks pretty cool. Let's drop the console. The proper way to exit the Lunar Lander. Hey guys, this is Shake and Bake. If you got any questions about the game, post them below. Swing by the community and join us. I'll put a copy of the vehicle if you guys want to check it out in Discord. And don't forget, tomorrow, guys, we're live streaming key giveaway for the plane event challenge. We got some surprise news for you tomorrow as well. And we're also going to answer a bunch of questions and do a dev Q&A. Cheers, peace, guys. Thanks for the subs. Thanks for the likes. And I know I hit 7,000. I know I did. But I'm holding off on the celebration because I'm not going to go into specifics, but there's a reason. I got to wait a little bit longer, and then I'm going to celebrate and give a big shout out to all you guys who've been so kind to me and my YouTube channel. Cheers, peace, guys.